Living in paradise isn't easy, especially since there isn't enough affordable housing, and that's driving many folks to the streets. KITV4's Kristen Concilio reports why a local nonprofit helping families put a roof over their heads is getting help from one of the world's richest men to get more folks back on their feet.
Foon and Fritz moved to Oahu last year, not realizing the cost of housing was out of reach. The mother of 7 was forced to split up her children while she worked with local nonprofit Family Promise of Hawaii to find a home she could afford.
My family needs to split because of housing. It's really emotional because I never get to tell them this, but this means a lot, what they've done. I think Family Promise is not just a program. It's a God-sent blessing to families like mine.
A local nonprofit is getting a big boost from Amazon founder Jeff Bezos to help end family homelessness in the islands. Family Promise recently won a $2.5 million grant to expand its emergency shelter program, dole out more rent relief, and help residents avoid ending up in shelters.
I hope we look back at today as the beginning of the end of family homelessness in Hawaii.
After jumping between the homes of family members and living in her car and then a tiny one-bedroom unit, just this month, Fritz moved into a 2-bedroom big enough for all her children.
I'm happy to say with their help, my family is together and we are doing very well right now.
The nonprofit made its announcement alongside Governor-elect Josh Green and Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi, who pledged to work hand-in-hand with the private sector to solve Hawaii's homelessness crisis and invest in much-needed housing.
We see this as an opportunity to solve major problems in our state.
Kristen Concilio, KITV4, Island News.
The Bezos Day One Fund also announced today a $5 million grant to help end homelessness for families on Maui. Kahale Okeola Homeless Resource Centers in Wailuku and Lahaina will create temporary housing and form a volunteer outreach group. Funds will also be used to provide trauma services, replace furniture in its shelters, and build a technology hub to assist housing and employment searches.